Yeah, I think if we could get rid of the first quarter, I'd feel a little bit better about the game. It would have been maybe a little different down the stretch. Pleased with the fact that we responded after that. So, I mean, obviously, you're playing Villanova. The primary defensive game plan is don't let them shoot the three. And I think we gave up 4 threes in the first quarter, and we're down by 12. That's not a coincidence. I thought we adjusted. I thought we defended much better the rest of the game. We also executed a game plan of trying to go at number 11 and put her in foul trouble, put her in jeopardy, and we executed that as well. And those are steps for a young team that you need to see, that you can go out there and do the things you need to do. You know, I think the 23 turnovers didn't need to happen. I don't think Villanova is trying to force a ton of turnovers. They play really good defense. They're long, they're active, but we could have taken better care of the ball. And, you know, we were right there on the boards. You know, we battled them, and you missed 7 free throws in a game that you're in. That's a factor. So, but it's a step in the right direction. It's disappointing because I think we showed through 3 quarters if we played differently early, it's a game we might have been able to get. That's a really good team, really well coached, lots of talent. But, yeah, we were close to executing what we wanted to do. So we're going to take that, rest up for the break, and get back to the conference game coming up next.
You spoke a little bit about it. Obviously, Villanova, great three-point shooting team. You held them to 6 tonight. What specifically did you guys do to hold them?
Well, we run a lot of the same stuff they do. We've been guarding Villanova, you know, for the last 8 years. We know how to guard. You know, it's the same thing I had to guard at Marist. You just have to follow the defensive rules and guard the three-point line, and we broke down a little bit early. And they also, Villanova attacks in transition better than I've seen them do in the past, and that was where I think a decent amount of our breakdowns came. What you got, Joe?
Now, I don't have a point of reference on where have you been struggling with the three? Make some threes. This is a little bit of a different game. Have a different discussion.
Yeah, so it depends what game you come to. You know, we hit 10 last game. We hit 1 against Temple. So, you know, I don't know how to answer that exactly. We're about a 30%, 31% three-point shooting team, and I'm not expecting a whole lot more than that. But if we got that, it's a different game. Like, you know, what we're tonight, 14. 14 is not going to win you a lot of games.
Now, you have had Ashley as a go-to scorer for quite some time now, but the game that you got from Kiara Williams, could you talk about what you saw from her step forward?
Yeah, Kiara, she's a real bright spot. She is a skilled finisher and a great target and a really good receiver. All of our guards are starting to trust that they can throw the ball and she's going to come up with it. She's also extremely unselfish. So she's willing to pass the ball out. She's willing to get it and give it up. And then on top of that, like, she's the loudest voice in the gym. She's the loudest voice on the bench. She's always bringing positive energy. So you want to give her the ball if you're her teammate. And so all that, you're getting to see that. This is her first year of college basketball, so she's trying to figure it all out, and I think she's coming along.
It's nice to have that down low presence in a game today that is kind of dominated by the outside.
Yeah, I would say so. We certainly, we've always liked to play through the post, but we haven't had a lot of post presence in the past few years. And I think we're deep back there too. You didn't get to see as much of Amaya tonight, and Yar, and they're good forwards. They can really do a job.
Unlike the way the other 4 Big 5 games went on characteristics this year. I mean, you were in this one, like you said, it's kind of interesting because when they would get pushed it just when it looked like they were going to break away, you bring it back in, and then they answered you and we go back out.
Yeah. For sure. Was it what was it, 7, 6? What did we get it to? 7. Yeah, still not close enough.
Like I said, I know you're not in the moral victories, but there was a lot to like. I mean, your girls were feisty. They were down by 15 at the half.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said that in the opening. Like, yeah, it's a loss. It's a loss to Villanova. Like, you know, there's nothing palatable about that. But I think we learned some things about ourselves that we're going to be able to apply to our next game.
Like what, Jeff?
that we're growing in our ability to be disciplined and follow the defensive game plan. That we can tweak what we're trying to do offensively to go at a given opponent and make it happen. And part of, you guys don't see it, but the first quarter, we did not stick to that. So part of our struggle defensively was our offense. So Jasmine ended up matched up on Aris, which is a matchup we wanted because we were in transition, and we attacked and did something else and turned the ball over instead of going to one of our go-to plays where we're going to put her around the basket and get an easy one. We got the same matchup on a different player because transition defense, you can't get the girl you want to get. You got to protect the basket and match up. We didn't turn those into offense. Next three quarters we did every time. So that even in the growth of a game, they got to see that. And so when you do it as a player and you succeed at it, now you believe what your coach has to say, can work, and it all gets better. It all grows.
Now, another thing you alluded to in your opening is how they were dominating you guys so much on the offensive glass to start, but then obviously that got better throughout the game. When a team is imposing their will like that on both ends of the floor, rebounding wise, like how difficult can it be to keep your girls motivated and say, hey, like, it's not the end of the world, but we got to do something about it?
I can honestly tell you I wasn't aware of that major disparity. So I didn't know we were way behind on the boards, and nor that it was a great comeback. So I don't know how to exactly. I wasn't. Yeah, shame on me. I probably should have known that, but I felt like if we stayed in position, did the right things, we were gonna end up making it fairly even.
Anything else? What's the team's plans for Thanksgiving?
Well, I invited them all to my house, and I got no takers. So I'm sure they all have someplace great to go. I know a lot of them are going home. They have some time, and a lot of them are kind of experienced travelers. They'll go visit friends. They've got some places. Last year, the Quins hosted a few of our kids. That might be happening again. I invited them, and there we are. So I'm cooking, though. I'm ready. I'll have about 20.
What's your favorite thing you make?
For Thanksgiving, probably scalloped potatoes is probably my favorite Thanksgiving. Although the glazed balsamic Brussels sprouts are pretty good, too, with bacon.